Man, it's gonna be a fun year. This is a special group. I think that if you saw the first quarter, you probably were like questioning what's going on with us, and I think we just came out and it's the first time playing in the Super Pit and playing in front of this crowd and playing together with the lights on, because we played two good scrimmages where, we started out great, and I thought we came out and Oklahoma Christian punched first and dominated the boards. They were comfortable from three, and then we settled in and we showed that we can guard at a high level, and that's what the focus was today. I know that we had a lot of offensive things that went right today, but we wanted to come out and guard like we're capable of guarding and have 3 quarters consecutively where we hold them under 10 points. That's what we wanted to do. We want to be a team that doesn't just rely on our ability to score the ball, but we want to show that we can play defense and get stops. And that everything changed when we started pressuring the ball and then really started focusing on blocking out. And I thought our players were tremendous today. They shared the ball, 6 players in double figures, and it's fun to see us make some threes. That's something that hadn't happened in the last 2 years at that clip, man. But to make 12 threes, to go 12 of 22, and then convert from the free throw line, those are 2 things that we really wanted to focus on in recruiting, and I feel like it showed up today that we can make free throws, that we can knock down the 3, but we still can score in the paint, and that's been something that's been a staple for us since we've been here, and we'll continue that. So proud of the effort today. Hate that it was against a friend. Marquise Brown is a good friend of mine, but for 2 hours, we got to do what we got to do for 2 hours, but Oklahoma Christian is going to do a great job at the Lone Star Conference, and look forward to seeing what they do this year.
It's such a great offensive performance, shooting performance. Is that just what you anticipated from this group, just that ability to shoot the ball?
I think we have a variety of players that can score the ball at a high level, and should be confident how they score. And I think we have a great balance of players that can shoot, that can stretch the floor, and then we got some bigs inside that can really score it. And so it's going to be hard to double team us because we got guards on the perimeter that can shoot it, and then we got some creators too. And so I think you're going to see different things as the year goes on of how we can score the ball. I thought our high-low was effective at times. Tiana Lidge was really, really good down low. Megan Nestor didn't have the best first half, but then she came alive in the second half, did her thing on the boards. We got point guards that can really get downhill. I think this team right here can definitely score the ball, and I'm excited about the offensive possibilities of this team. But when we can do it on both ends, it's going to be special.
Coach, what were some of those defensive adjustments that you're kind of talking about that you guys allowed you guys to lock in?
The first thing was, man, they ran so many staggers and they did a really good job, and we just weren't in position like we were supposed to be able to guard their staggers. And so we adjusted that. But it starts with our on-ball pressure, like picking up the ball, making it difficult for them in the front court or in the back court, and slowing them down, and making it a little bit harder for them to get into their offense. And I thought we did a better job as the game went on of pressuring the basketball and not allowing them to run their offense at the three-point line, but closer to half court. And then we stopped letting them get offensive rebounds. That's the other thing. Play good defense and then give up offensive board is not what we want to do. We got to finish the play. And I thought we did those 3 things well as the game went on.
How much did getting those stops kind of help you guys on the offensive end? Obviously, you kind of mentioned it, during media day where you guys, thrive on fast break points and getting out there on the break. So how much did those stops fuel the offense as well? I think you saw. We got a team that we made, I think, 2 fast break threes this year. That we hadn't seen that really from us at all. It definitely allows us to get some different type of looks in transition. That's how we want to play. If we don't have to call sets and we can get the ball and push it, miss or make, it's what we want to do. And I thought as the game went on and we settled in, we showed that we can play with pace, and we can definitely score in transition. So our defense definitely ignited some of that. The live ball turnovers that we converted into points. It was good to see us actually convert those live ball turnovers into points and not miss shots. It was a great job today of seeing that translate. So excited about that.
It was obviously a dominant performance, but what would you credit the first half struggle to, or the first quarter struggle to?
First time, man. 11 new players playing here, and there's a lot of. We've done a lot in the last 2 years as far as, and it's been talked about what we've done at the Super Pit as far as defending our home floor. Only lost 1 game last year. Did not lose a conference game at home last year, and so they know it means something to play here. And so I think there were some nerves in the first quarter, and to Oklahoma Christian's credit, they just played Oklahoma State and OU, so they're probably looking at us like they don't have a top 25 ranking in front of their name, and so they came out and they played with some confidence. And you know, Coach Brown does a really good job, and their best player was not playing today, and so I think that team is going to be a good team, but they've been battle tested. They've played some really good teams in the last week, and so they came out and played confident from the get-go, and this is our first time, so to speak, as far as playing an actual game setting. And so I think it was just, you know, getting adjusted to that. But we settled in and did what we're capable of doing.
As far as rotation goes, is this kind of similar to what we're going to see going forward, or shake it up a little bit?
You know, every game brings something different. And I think that when you can stay out of foul trouble, it allows us to rotate more. Sometimes when you get into foul trouble, people have to play extended stretches. But, you know, if we can stay fresh, then we can apply more pressure. We can stay playing hard the whole time, and that's what our team, we have a deep team. And so I want to be able to rotate and play different players and give different looks. I think, you know, the way Oklahoma Christian plays offensively, it was tough for us at some stretches to play the two big lineup, to play Megan and Tiana together, and we guarded better when we had either JT, Jalen Talley, or Shania Price at the 4, just because we had more guards on the perimeter, or more people that could get in a stance and guard on the perimeter. And so that lineup from a defensive standpoint will help us, but every game is going to bring something different, going to bring a different challenge. And so we'll adjust, and then we also got some players that are going to get healthy that we'll see some time too. So you're going to see a lot of different looks from the Mean Green.
In that second quarter, the team scored 38 points, which
Yeah.
I believe is a program record, a tie for program record. Did you know as the quarter was going on that you guys were really feeling it?
I knew we were feeling it. I didn't know we had 38 till I saw the halftime stat sheet. It was incredible. It was incredible. I just know the ball went in a lot, man. It was going in from 3 and a variety of ways. But we woke up and just started playing like we're capable of playing. You know, I'll say this. I was called delusional this morning by somebody by saying that, you know, we're going to hold this team to 40 points or less. That was our goal, 40 points or less, to really show we can guard. We had a scrimmage, and I won't say who it was against, but we had a scrimmage that we held a Division I opponent to 23 points going into the fourth quarter, and then we gave up 25 points in the fourth quarter, and so they ended up, you know, with 49, but 48. But we showed that we can guard, and I said, if we can duplicate that and do it for 4 quarters, we can hold anybody to 40, and that's a lofty goal right there. But I wouldn't be the head coach here if I wasn't a little bit delusional. People told me I wasn't going to be a Division I head coach at some point, so I'm used to people telling us we can't do something. So I think our team, when they looked up and saw that we'd given up 13 points and we weren't on pace to hold the team to 40 or less, they started to take it personally and achieved a goal. And so, you know, throughout this year, we're going to continue to set goals for ourselves, benchmarks, things that we think we're capable of doing, and we're going to keep achieving it. And so I'm definitely proud of that effort right there, because that's not an easy thing. It's easy to come out and say, hey, we want to score so many points, or we want to do this as far as an offensive thing, but everybody doesn't get excited about defense. And so to see us get excited about that aspect was fun as a coach for me.
Anything else?
It was, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. It was just great coming out and playing with the girls that I've been training with for the past 5 months, and seeing it all come together.
Such a great offensive performance where you guys hit a bunch of threes. What went into your guys' offensive outing?
We tried to share the ball, which we did, so we really shared the ball, and we let our defense fuel our offense.
For both of you guys, obviously that first quarter didn't go as imagined you guys expected compared to the rest of the game. What happened for you guys for that slow start?
We just had to dial back in and let our defense fuel our offense. And once we got that figured out, it was pretty good for the rest of the game.
I think just coming together and just knowing what we're capable of doing and letting our defense talk and translating that to offense.
So Megan, I think Coach in the media day mentioned that he wants to, or he thinks you're going to be one of the top rebounders in the country. And you finished the game today with 17 and 10. Just how does this kind of game kind of set you up for the rest of the season?
I'll say 7 are pretty good. 10 is not really what I want, but I'll take that for now. And rebounding is what I do, so I'm definitely going to be one of the best.
And TK, obviously, I asked Coach about your performance today, and he said, look up the LSU game that you had where you shot 7 threes. What were your thoughts about today's game, though you didn't hit 7 and 2 and 6? So.
I felt the team chemistry coming together. I still was able to share the ball with my teammates, and they were able to find me too. So it was really fun.
How are you kind of looking for your shots out there? How do you feel the offense kind of set you up to take those perimeter shots?
Just coming off screens and being ready to shoot and not turn down any opportunities.
And how massive is it for you guys, obviously, to score 100 points, 100-plus points in your first game here?
It was fun. It was definitely fun. Keeping them under 40 was a goal of ours, and getting over 100 was just an accomplishment.
Definitely.
Question for both of you. There were 6 players on the team, including you two, who had over 10 points. How nice is it to have like a collective effort, not just one player taking over, but it just shows that you guys can do it as a team as well?
It's really good. You can see the team chemistry and how we're not selfish, and we share the ball and we celebrate each other. So it's a really good feeling to have like multiple people in double digits.
It's also really good knowing that like at any night that somebody else can pick up the slack if somebody's not hitting their shots. Like we know that we got multiple people on our roster that can come in and score points.
You had a double-double in your first game here at UNT. How good does it feel to get off to such a great start?
It's a great feeling, to be honest. That was always the goal, to maintain a double-double. And, coming from NAIA and coming to the D1 level, there was some doubts, but tonight just proved that I can do anything that I put my mind to. So, great feeling.
38 points in the second quarter. Did you guys just what was that feeling as you guys saw the basketball just keep going in the basket?
Confidence. We just shot the ball with confidence, and again, team chemistry. We have really good team chemistry, and yeah.
Both of you guys kind of represent two sides of the offense that Coach Burke kind of wants to emphasize. He mentioned that you guys just have this versatility where you can do damage on the perimeter and also down low. How do you guys kind of maintain both identities during a game like that?
I think that we can. It's easier for us to pinpoint where they're lacking on defense because we have so much versatility on our team. So if they're trying to run us off the line, we know we can go inside and vice versa.
Yeah.
Anything else? You guys forced over 20 turnovers with so many new players. How was it to adjust to each other and communicating on defense? We preach impactful communication, and I think that just helps everybody when we're talking and we're pointing and just, responding to whoever is talking and just, playing good defense.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.